traveler. You've come at a good time.
Wait, this sounds like another...
It is as you say. The commission...
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia...
Contaminated?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that the Avidia forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can...
This is forest business. Been, Tainari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's... Am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after...
What happened?
Okay. You just have a small fever.
Really? Then...
No can do. You're a big...
Oh...
Hey, let me ask you something.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the... It's different from before. After I got out...
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, Traveler, Paimon, let's...
Mr. Forest Watcher.
I gave him some antipyretics. I told him that he would feel better after some... His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is...
What do we do? Mr.
If memory serves, a small number grow in arid desert. They're expensive and unable to grow in the... I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal...
All right.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it...
Doesn't seem like one. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't...
We feel the same way.
All right. Let's contact the caravan. There's no time to waste.
Surely that little girl must be...
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher.
Closed? Now that's odd.
It's a long story. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those. All the merchants talked it over and we
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're...
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. We asked around and apparently the forest... We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region. How many people were there in total?
That crook came from the contaminated region.
No people.
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me.
What the heck? The Avidia forest has...
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It came out of nowhere. Before we were all shocked. By the time we...
I see. If we help you retrieve your...
Oh, but of course, not only that, but you'll become one of our...
Enough. Tell me something that's
Maybe one. After our goods... If you're interested, you can...
All right. We'll go and...
That mechanical crab is 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head. Didn't the academia ban research on our salaries even got slashed because of it?
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily life. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the—
You haven't tried capture—
We have, but it's too— However, we did It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in—
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries. It turns out that many others have also been robbed. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machine. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy— Whatever the case, that thing is—
How are things? Did you—
We learned of its behaviors, but much— Assuming normal operational status, mechanical If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. But it only goes after mechanical
Right. It's—
So, you all
Do you have any more mechanical parts?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. Oh.
Under constant external conditions, organisms— Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it. Well...
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our—
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other use— We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be
Oh, yeah. No problem at all.
I'll have to once it appears, capture it.
Don't worry.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter...
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that—
Okay. We'll start from here. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it—
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear Is that the mechanical
It looks strong. Be careful.
Stabilize!
Rise.
Order guide you!
My apologies. Embrace the...
Just try to escape. Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts. Stolen items must be returned to their... You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical...
It reacted.
We can't be certain yet. It's
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us in?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large... If we charge straight in, I've been studying this contaminated...
Paimon gets it now.
It doesn't have to. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us.
It seems to be...
Listen to me. Wait for us here. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return... I'm not sure, but our priorities are to... We should return. But...
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them. Thank you all. Don't worry about the price. They're on the house.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll...
No need. I've all...
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts?
But those parts are very useful. I retrieved the things you needed. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and...
Noted.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the...
Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you...
No need. A precise dosage.
Oh.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication. He gets a little nervous when I'm around. I'll go prepare the medication.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's... That's one... Oh yeah. He asked me to tell... Suna didn't get mad.
It's nothing.
Of course I did.
Yes, I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh?
Many things are learned by doing. Deal with problems as you yourself...
That's right! You'll do great! All right! Then I'll... Master? Traveler? Paimon? Take...
We'll be all right. You put too much confidence in me. Let's return and find...
Surely that little girl...
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where did it secretly scuttle away?
You honored our agreement and wait. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you... Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanic, I want to see...
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power...
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper... My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formally... They're sensitive to ley lines and emit... From the looks of things...
You're saying the contaminant...
I can't confirm... Let's take another look around and...
used to chirp really
This contaminated region, some animals have keen awareness.
leaky lid.
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line. This equilibrium is broken. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However,
Then why are we?
I'm not sure why you... Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. That's about it for the investigation. Environment setup complete. Excellent. Looks like
What's this?
a purification device that I made. It can absorb excess.
What a neat thing!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. The purification devices have their. If we want to permanently eradicate the contaminate, that's right.
Huh? The mechanical.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy. Get rid of them quickly.
Solidify! Live! Moment of birth!
Whew! That's all of them! Hey! Where are you? Wait! Let's hurry and keep up! The mechanical crab went that way! Let's keep up!
Help! Help!
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Take flight!
Spare me!
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Don't worry, we took care of him.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby, it heard you shouting for help and brought it.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's. I just came here. Be careful.
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. So you think you did a good job?
It's so hot.
All right, regardless of what you're thinking, that's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. And also,
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
it seems like it possesses limited help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it's getting late. Hey, over here. Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
All right, I'm on.
Oh. Any particular...
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong, but the rainforests are very... For the next tasks at hand,
Leave it to Pop.
I'm not expecting that. That's right. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downs...
Traveler, Tainari? Paimon didn't know that. Paimon also saw a wild big...
Those were probably deadleaf butterflies. My guess is that they... Never mind. The tents... Oh, you found some already.
Paimon understands it this time.
Sorry. That task wasn't important enough. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is...
It looks really...
After some further thought, it might come up... I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shift.
We need the...
Yes, even though most animals fled because of the... It's settled then. Have a good night.
Paimon's getting... It's been a while since we camped. This is like...
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep. Don't worry. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell, a ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The topics related to mechanical light, they proposed an intriguing idea. However, no matter in their pursuit to discover the irony is... I'm interested in the topic of mechanical... It's just my ancestors and the Veluka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was... So to me, all life is important. To understand life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of... By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get? Really? Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working, you're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire... Really? Don't worry.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Me too. The farther...
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the... Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from...
Got it! Paimon will take care of the...
All right. All right. It's about the effects of the ley lines will all try to conserve as much... As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Guys... My apologies!
This is order. Witness my great undertaking.
Take flight!
Gather! Come into being!
Life goes on. My apologies! Yeah!
I will have order. Solidify!
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power!
Kami-sanju out! Sumetsu! I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
It stopped here!
Upon closer inspection, ley line energies are also stronger here. Ready yourselves.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. Can't see?
Solidify!
Coming to be!
My apologies!
What is this?
Ley line energy is this device. It's extracting energy. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences?
That's terrible! We have to stop it!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing.
Wait! You're also vulnerable! We're staying! We can't leave you here, but...
Then let's look for it together. If there is no
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off the... Why aren't you saying anything?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken. Likely from chronic Almost forgot about you.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, the file room will definitely give us some clues. This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is.
Did you two find...
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long.
tape?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that... However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely...
Come on, what's...
Hold on. Let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Let's...
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those... Oh? You're also quite happy. Kakata, do you... Yes, Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever. Inspiration from the ruins, and the research that the academia had. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine. It's fine. You will...
Karkata is the mechanic, and that researcher named Abatui said...
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatu...
Junior researcher?
Yeah?
Nothing. Paimon was just one...
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to...
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people... that isn't important. The pipes continue further. Let's head in. That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operation. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there... All right, water entered the Keela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signal. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of... Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably would... Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month.
After Abatui left the Academia, I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out
Following the serial numbers, the writing is sloppy. Perhaps there's also an undated tape and...
Maybe Karkata helped him with...
It's hard to...
Sorry, Karkata. I was just... In my recent experiments, I success... When you're low on power, that is a very dangerous... I've officially activated the third generation conducting I'm also getting tired. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I'm not talking about anything. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities. But you are my finest success. But even you can't understand me. All you can... Karkata. I wish you could speak to me. Yes, it is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here... of course my art decides to act up now. Oh, strange. Oh no, I have... Shut it off! If we let... Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. I'm sorry, Karkata.
I see. So the ley line effluence was in after Abatui's unexpected death. The mechanical monsters...
Paimon understands. Then...
Because Karkata is different. Structures similar to living organisms. The ability to cry and laugh, and capacity... Perhaps only by building such a machine could he... But if he had slowed... Karkata can't speak.
What is that?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more... First, let's find the control unit for the ley... One with the forest! Can't see? More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Stabilize!
Live! Rise. Take flight!
One with the forest!
Gather!
Enshroud! I'll uproot you!
I will have order!
Coming to be!
Go.
Whirling snow!
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Yeah! Embrace the ice!
Order guide you!
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should... Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should... Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Kark.
reports because
Karkata is unable to understand the concept. However, it probably remembers when Abatu. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts.
Yes, but the important thing is that no one knows how this thought came to be. But it has even suppressed the. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia.
Karkata, can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this. It's a miracle that it managed to hang. I'm going to confirm that the ley line. Let them be alone. The ley line extractor. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an according to the academia's research materials related to
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line. Listen, the travel. Also, it'll tell the Adventurers Guild that the. Oh, and don't talk about.
All right. Then. Anyway, so the contaminated...
I see. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, this is the stipulated reward.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academe? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad. Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do... Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we... Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not... How are you feeling? Sleep well?
Appreciate its true qualities.
I wish they'd recommend some people that actually
Tighnari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against
Karkata?
Oh, I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is...
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be... Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time, we then buried Abatui together. After all, I'm not with the Academia. So what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of all life brought forth in this world has meaning. And Karkata is no exception. If it exists...
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as...
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject, but as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad... What do you think?